hmm I just want to make sure that no one's falsifying the LEIS. Yes. It would be a fraud. hmm And for all the domestic violence hearings, the actual petitioner's Heidi, Heidi. Yeah. And when you search in the Odyssey, you put their last name, comma, first name. I do it usually in all capital letters. Yes. I don't put a space between the last name, Budnick, comma, Heidi. Yes. So the idea of falsifying the actual court record, yes, is a fraud. Now, I just wanted you to understand that if somebody has access to the law enforcement information system, yeah, they probably have to go through some sort of training about the lawful use of it. Yes. And if you thought that you're just being clever and saying, "Well, I'm so sorry," I mean, that kindness and necessity of confidentiality, it's a real treachery right now. Now, I just want to make sure you understand, yes, that we don't falsify the names of any persons, yes, that are going to be protected by law enforcement. We make sure that all the information is correct, yes, so that if there's ever an issue of protecting them, that we know who they are and we call them by their actual name. Now, for any officer that's ever talked to my wife and said, "Well, hide," yes, hide, ouch, hide. Well, there's a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, you know, this mental illness of my wife is somewhat manipulative. Yes, it is. Mm. I know it doesn't sound like it's treachery because of her use of the kindness of law enforcement. Yes. And the necessity of her confidentiality. Yes. But she was actually named, yeah, Paul C. Budnick Etux. Yeah. Now, this is another one of those where it was signed in 1800. Oh. Why don't we just look through the dates and see if there's any date that doesn't make any sense right now? It could be that somebody wanted us to be on there. Yes, for approximately 100 and 200 years. Yeah, 219 years. It would have never gone off my record. Ooh, thank you, bro. Jeffrey Smith, you're getting sued. Now, this was filed on May 25th of 2011. And it was active in 1800. Yes. Status date, monetary word. See, the transcript of the judgment. Yes. The preparation fee. And then, oh, excuse me, the filing fee. Hmm. Now, this confidentiality where my wife couldn't be included in that. Oh, is it because she changed her name on the law enforcement? Well, see, you'll notice that on order granting request for judicial subpoena, yes, transcript of civil judgment, yeah, hmm judicial subpoena with attachments, yeah. Now we moved to Guam and we were actual residents of Guam in 2010 when Benjamin was born, yeah. And then order granting request for judicial subpoena commissioner, yeah. Stephen N. Grovdahl, yeah, number 69. Now, this idea that you issued an affidavit for garnishment, yes, approximately 3 years later, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, 2 years later, yeah. And my wife, oh, she couldn't be included. Writ of garnishment, yeah. hmm On September 19th of 2013, yes. Now, order of destruction was on August 7th of 2018, yeah. hmm But I think that she had actually hid her identity. Oh, you couldn't serve her the writ of garnishment? Yes, because of the kindness we have for those that have been victimized, and the necessity of the confidentiality of their identities. Could you get me all those confidential petitioners for every protection order? Yes. dissolution of marriage, the LEIS, yes, the WACIC, yeah, and the NCIC. Because I'd like to sue the FBI, yes, the state of Washington, yes, he would, for not making sure that all the information is entered into their databases is correct and timely. Now I'm going to want to use the courts, okay? Transfer of judgment from the district court to the superior court, right? May 25th of 2011, while residing on Guam, and then my wife abducted my sons on the 2nd of July of 2011. Moved back here, yes, and just 4 days later, motion affidavit of declaration, yes, judicial subpoena, yeah. But you issued a protection order, yes, you did. On July 8th of 2011, yes, just 10 days after, yes, this affidavit for judicial subpoena, yes, my wife's identity was confidential, right? Was my wife hiding from a $40,000 liability? Well, we did know of this, right? I got a PDF of it when we were on Guam. I did read through it. And then my wife kidnapped my sons, and that's when the crap really hit the fan, didn't it? Yes. She said, I'm out of here. Pooch, you're not going to name me in a $40,000 judgment. See, July 2nd of 2011. Yeah. EGP investments. Yeah. Disposition of the events, the judgment. Yeah. Transcript of judgment. Yeah. And then effective date, May 25th of 2011. Yeah. Monetary award, the principal, there was no amount. No. And then 12% annual interest on $39,662.41. Yeah. And it just so happens that she kidnapped my sons and said that she was a victim of domestic violence. Yeah. Approximately 5 days after, there was a motion affidavit for the issuance of a judicial subpoena. As in, she wanted to make confidential her identity. Yes. So that the court could not serve her a subpoena. Now, there could be a lawsuit in this. Yes, there could. The fraudulent use, yes, of the confidentiality, yes, of those that prey upon the kindness of courts, yes, because of the necessity of keeping confidential my identity.